Hey, fellow gamers, it's Cozy Mo with Byron Lance Games, and I'm here with another Palia update for you. It is patch day, patch day, patch day, as I always like to say. And of course, I will be reading the patch notes to you so that you don't have to read them yourself. Let's get started. Patch notes 0.200. I called this Palia 2 in one of my videos, and someone like spanked me in the comments saying it's not 2.0, it's 0.200. Yeah, I was just joking. But anyway, Winter's Wonder, Riff Rockin' New Year at a glance. Ring in the new year with lantern-lit skies, riff-rockin' celebrations, and plenty of reasons to gather at the fairgrounds. As Palia becomes the year of the riff-rock in exuberant style, bring the celebration home with new Lunar New Year decor and bring home new and familiar goodies. Race down the lunar path with the path of the shred, packed with rad rewards and skater flair. Then check the bulletin board for a Lunar New Year bundle full of festive goodies. Join together for Ruth's Souperbowl, a brand new community event where everyone comes together to cook up some super fun. Roll it all up with your newest ranching buddy, the Roly. Express yourself with fresh tints and nameplates, and add the water tower to your collection. Round out the celebration with a visit to the premium store for standout looks including elite equestrian, mountain hare, and gardener outfits, a Roly pet, year of the Riffroc gear, and more. It's time to gather, celebrate, and welcome a bright new year in true Palian fashion. Ring in the new year at the fairgrounds and celebrate the year of the Riffroc in Palian style. Rollicking rewards await at the New Year bundle on the bulletin board. Bring the festival home with new Luna New Year decor, from Soji screens to a charming Riffroc plush. Show off your style with new Luna New Year tints and nameplates. Ride the lunar path with rad rewards and skater vibes in the path of the shred. Roll out the welcome for the Roly, the newest ranching animal. Stir things up and get steamy in Ruth's Souperbowl, a new community event all about making super good fun. No more sneaking around. The water tower is now yours to collect. Gallop to the premium store for new fashionable flair with elite equestrian, mountaineer, and gardener outfits, a Roly pet, and year of the Riffroc gear. And more. Okay, I feel like that's kind of uh, repeating the same things over and over there, but that's all there. So I read it all to you, even though it seemed double. But sorry about that. That's just the way they wrote it. New features and updates for the Luna New Year. Luna New Year has returned to Palia, bringing the festivities back just in time to celebrate the rocking year of the Riffroc. As lanterns fill the fairgrounds once more, players can look forward to familiar traditions, alongside a few updates and refinements that bring new energy to the event, while preserving what has made Lunar New Year a festival fan favorite. Maji treasure chests have returned and can now be found in new locations throughout the fairgrounds, offering both new and returning players a reason to adventure the fairgrounds. Zeki's The New Year to Remember quest will not refresh this year, but the stamp card achievement has been refreshed for all players, so everyone can earn rewards by participating in the Lunar New Year celebrations. You'll also notice a change in the way Hot Pot works at the fairgrounds for Lunar New Year. Instead of the game ending when the deck runs out, discarded cards will now reshuffle back into the deck, allowing the game to continue. Each match will automatically end after 10 minutes if no one has found 3 sets. The underground version of Hot Pot will remain unchanged for now. Oh boy, and here's their little spanking. An increasing number of players have been playing a version of Hot Pot that removes decision making in the minigame because it's the most efficient way to play the game and can lead to some players pressuring others to play a certain way. We wanted to try out a possible solution with an exclusive version of Hot Pot in Lunar New Year to gather feedback from you all. So please let us know what you think about this updated version and if you'd like to see it brought to the underground. S6 Forsetti. We hope you enjoy ringing in the new year in Palia. We wish you a wonderful and prosperous year of the Riffroc. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, when Palia put the hot pot in the basement of Zeki's so that you can play it every day year round from 6 at night to 3 in the morning or whatever, some people started playing where they stop trying to make their sets. They don't even look at the card they're picking. They just pick and throw and pick and throw. And they want everybody at the table to do that because it's the fastest way to get through all the cards in the deck, which will automatically end the game. And then everybody gets a coin and nobody's the winner. So nobody gets 2 coins, apparently. And it's a really fast way to do it. If everybody agrees to do it, it goes quickly. Because when some people are learning to play hot pot, or perhaps they just really like to think a lot during hot pot, they are given up to 60 seconds or something, like a minute, to make their decision on what card to keep and what card to throw away. This can literally make one game of hot pot last an hour. So, between 6 at night and 3 in the morning when you can play, if you've got really, really, really slow players, you're not going to get very many coins, and it takes 2 coins for each spin of the wheel. So people that are wanting to spin the wheel a lot and try to get those collectibles came up with this other idea that, of playing hot pot without looking and without trying to win, so that they could remove themselves from the tables where new players or slow players are. Perhaps that makes some people feel pressured to just play the quick version. I don't know. I don't go down there and play hot pot. So anyway, okay, that's what that's all about. All right, back to the Lunar New Year bundle. Kenyatta's working hard to run the Lunar New Year celebration, but things are not going as smoothly as planned. Zeki's prize wheel broke, someone tampered with the Layla's sweets, Hodari's fireworks went off early, and Sugarfoot is too spooked to compete in the Year of the Riffroc pageant organized by Nao. But who could it be? Players are invited to investigate the cause of these mischievous mishaps and help replace the items needed to get the celebration back on track. Along the way, you may encounter someone who has a surprising connection to the trouble. Completing the bundle rewards players with a voucher to welcome a Roly, the newest addition to the ranching skill to their ranching plot. Oh, oh boy. So the Roly voucher is acquired from the bulletin board, redeemable for a Roly at the ranching store, and unlocks the ability to purchase more Rollies. Requires level 2 ranching or above. Okay. So in the past, when we got a new ranch animal, you just ran straight to your ranch, opened the cash register, and bought your new ferret, or your new whatever it was. Now that's not going to work. You're going to have to complete a whole section of the bulletin board. Possibly it's those 5 chests across the top of the community bulletin board. We had to finish that line all the way across. And you can do that by finishing all the vaults or by doing your weeklies, doing all your weeklies, doing your dailies every day. There's various ways to get that done. And when we got it done all the way across and got to the final chest, that's where we got our wallpaper and flooring. So maybe that's where we'll get our Roly. I don't know. We'll see this afternoon. But you're not automatically going to have the chance to have Rollies on your farm when we raise them on the ranch. So if you are in the habit of ignoring the bundle board and not doing anything to do with the path and the bundle board, then you might have to think twice about it if you want a chance at the ranch animal. Okay, Luna New Year decor. The Luna New Year fairground booths are full of new decorations and rewards for players to collect, from the Year of the Riffroc poster and golden Riffroc plush to seasonal items like the Lunar New Year Soji screen, harvest basket, market basket, tea tin, and treasure box. There's plenty of decorative trinkets to brighten your plots to celebrate in style. I'm sorry. I try not to complain, but I totally disagree here. They are not going to brighten your block at all. It's brown. It's a brown Soji screen, gray and brown trees, a brown pot with two handles, a brown pot with a lid, and a brown pot with one handle, and a kind of gold and brown horse. The only color at all is a small green tin box. That's it. So, yes, these are new things we don't have in game before, so that's always nice to have. And they'll look good in some situations, but they're not going to bring a bunch of color to your house. Just letting you know that in advance. So, the screen is at the Choppa Chase prize booth, and the baskets, tea tin, and treasure box are at Reth's Street Specialties store. The Riffroc poster is an achievement. The plushie is available for purchase at the Choppa Chase prize booth. And then the Year of the Riffroc wallpaper red, wallpaper orange, and wallpaper blue are all available for purchase at Zucky's Lucky Catch store. The new tints and nameplates, the nameplate is gold and brown. There's like the head of maybe a griffin on each side, each end, and then the name in the middle. And then the two new colors are Celebration Tint and Riffroc Tint. And these are kind of a rust gold and gray or rust gold and white combination. Path of the Shred. Shred some gnar. Oh, I'm not going to say that. Wow. The 90s called. Shred some gnar with this epic path. Just watch out for pebbles. Grab your board and get ready to ride. The third lunar path, Path of the Shred, is here and it's rad. Expanding on the lunar path system introduced in 198, the Path of the Shred brings a skater inspired twist to your time in Palia. Lunar Paths offering a chill way to earn rewards simply by playing the game at your own pace. Progress carries forward, there's no expiration, and both free and premium rewards are sprinkled throughout the path. You can swap between paths and earn XP on any path at any time. Just be sure to activate the one you want to be on. Choppa Hut, Bahari board, and Six Style Bahari board. I I think the Bahari boards were already in the game. I have them. They're so small that you can't see them. So they're in my chest. I don't decorate my house with them, but set of builder's wood and gold blocks, proud horn street skater pants, hat and top, a sandbox timer, sandbox bouncy shrooms, ember born grind rail, which is a fence, a banded Ferris, sweep the Bahari board wall rack, gardener pants, gardener top, skate hair, and super lucky prize. The Path of the Shred features up to 14 levels of free and premium rewards, giving you plenty of reason to keep shredding across Palia. Get ready to roll your way to epic rewards. The Path of the Shred is waiting, and this one's meant to be ridden. Welcome the Roly. A new friend has rolled onto the ranch. The Roly, an armadillo-like animal, loves digging and then covering salt crystals. No shaking required. The Roly provides salt that can be used in a variety of cooking recipes or sold for a profit. Okay, so I do use salt when I cook. Every recipe that does call for salt, you have to go buy salt at Zeki's store. So free salt is good. That's fine. Occasionally, the Roly will dig up pink salt, a special, more valuable salt that can be sold on its own or used to increase the selling price of any dish that calls for regular salt. Fantastic! That's new. I like that and I love that. That's something new. And when we're forced to cook a lot anyway for the vaults, it'll be fun to have a way to make those worth more. Players can obtain a Roly through the Luna New Year bundle, the Roly Starter Pack, or in the future via the Killam a Coin store. Get ready to dig in and roll with the Roly. Reth Souperbowl. Get ready for kickoff. Grab your ladles and fire up your stoves because Reth's Souperbowl is here. This limited time 12-day community cooking event runs from February 6th to February 18th. So everybody make a note of that. Make note. It doesn't start today. So please don't run around asking a million questions about why isn't it working? I can't get Reth's Souperbowl to work. I want to participate in the Souperbowl and it's not working. It doesn't start till the 6th. So today is the 3rd. Friday is the 6th. So you can start that whole soup cooking craziness then. During the event, players will gather ingredients and work to keep the pots full and the bowls coming. Whether you're hosting a cooking party with friends or hopping between stoves solo, every soup created helps push the community closer to the shared goal. This is a team effort, so pass those ingredients and keep that soup coming. As the Souperbowl heats up, players will unlock tiered community rewards by hitting milestone goals together. Follow updates on Discord, news, and social channels to celebrate each super achievement along the way. Reth's Souperbowl celebrates everything Reth loves most: good food, good company, and a really solid bowl of soup. For more information surrounding the event and its rewards, you can visit their blog post. Okay, so this is just like the Starstone event that happened last month under Hodari. And everyone that plays Palia was so confused because Hodari never showed up on your plot to start the event. You talked to Hodari, he didn't tell you to start the event. Go to Hodari's house and workshop, he still doesn't tell you to start the event. Apparently, you don't need to start the event. It's just going to be whatever they say on their blog and their Discord. If they release a notice that says the Super Bowl starts, you start cooking soup all you want to from February 6th to February 18th, and the announcement will say February 6th at 3 p.m. Mountain Time or whatever time. They'll say that's when it starts. You will get no help in game to know that it's started. You just go make soup anytime after that time that they announce. That's how the Starstone thing worked. So that's how this is going to work too, it sounds like. So don't expect anybody to come talk to you to start the event going. Apparently, that's not the way the separate event works. Okay. For more information surrounding the event and its rewards, you can visit their blog or their Discord. And also, as far as the bulletin board, that's separate. I think there will be an intro and an outro with an NPC. And this time, because the NPC is trying to get things going over at the Maji market, I assume it'll be that same NPC for intro and outro, for the quest. Like it was Eloisa last time. It's Kenyatta this time, I think. Some sharp-eyed players may have noticed a very creative way to gather the water tower from the player's ranch. We see you, and honestly, we liked it enough to make it official. The water tower has been scooched a bit closer so it can be gathered without heading out of bounds. When you gather it, you will receive one water tower and a recipe to craft more. Once claimed, the water tower can no longer be gathered again from the player ranch. Consider it a one-time find that unlocks future builds. Thanks for going with the flow on this one. Okay, so improvements and adjustments, quick chat additions, new phrases have been added. Underground updates. They've restricted the use of fireworks and honey lures within the underground. Login location upgrades. If you log out in a private space, such as the air temple or a villager's house, you will now log back in at the entrance of that space. That's been happening anyway. Pixie Blossom Bounce and Kilima Bloom event updates. We've updated both events to make watering easier, improving the experience for solo players. Thank goodness, because I was doing it all by myself all the time because people stopped caring about doing it, but I still wanted to because I like star garlic, and that's an easy way to get star garlic. So, and then also people would probably really like to have that little sprout plushie, and that's where you get that too. So, if you're having to water all by yourself, it takes an hour. So that'd be nice if they shorten that. Okay, a new outfit collection has been added to the premium store, available immediately. It's called the Elite Equestrian Riffroc Rider, top and bottom, 2550 coins. Lead the celebration in timeless elegance with this elite equestrian brown and gray outfit, inspired by classic riding attire with a ceremonial flair. This refined ensemble blends confidence and grace, perfect for Palians who carry themselves with poise. A new outfit collection has been added to the premium store, available immediately, and it's called Mountaineer. The names are Kilima, Barafoo, and Highlands. And it's a top and bottom for $12.75. And it has a backpack on the back and a sweater tied around the middle. Okay. For those who greet the new year with adventure in mind, the Mountaineer collection is built for the climb. Practical layers, rugged details, and a trail ready look make it ideal for exploring Bahari Bay, braving chilly mornings and charting an ever rising path one step at a time. A new glider has been added to the premium store, available immediately. Year of the Riffroc glider, 1,275 Palia coins. Okay, now that I see the glider, and it has two horses facing each other, and they're gold on a red background, you can tell that that is a horse's head, not a griffin head. So I retract my statement earlier. The nameplate actually has a horse head at each end of it, not a griffin head at each end of it. I was confused because it was so small I couldn't see what it was. But now I get it. It's a horse head. So, okay. Complete the celebration with the year of the Riffroc glider and soar into the new year with grace and poise. Also, a new tool skin has been added to the premium store, available immediately. Year of the Riffroc tool skin. It's also red and gold. 850 Palia coins does all of your tools. Dig into the Lunar New Year of the Riffroc with these tool skins designed to help you welcome the year with intention and confidence. There's a new pet added to the premium store, available immediately, and it's the Roly for $12.75, and it comes in sandy, obsidian, and granite. Hailing from the painted desert, the Roly is the perfect compact armored companion. The Roly is ready to roll with you wherever the year may lead. The Roly can also be registered under the handler's license system, allowing it to join you as a follow pet on your adventures, and y'all know that costs $25.50. Premium store updates that are coming on February 17th, so about 2 weeks from now, you'll be able to get this new outfit. It's called the Gardener, and the two names are Pocket Frog and Fungi. So, because when we're at home on our own plots in Palia, and that's where we do all our gardening, we do our hoeing and planting and watering, and we grow beautiful fruits and vegetables, we have frogs and mushrooms in our gardening. No, wait, we don't. Okay, anyway, I'm just so confused. Peep the Gardener Collection, a 90s inspired look that brings a laid back attitude and everyday vibes to Palia. With oversized cargo pants and a style fit for shredding, it's a perfect look when you're cruising through Kilima Valley, hanging out in the underground black market, or just vibing on the home plot. No ramps or rails required. And then there's that whole big list of bug fixes. And as you know, I don't read the bug fixes. It would take forever. All right. So that's basically everything that we know right now. As I said, they have not announced yet whether there will be Twitch drops and what those will be. But they did make it clear in the patch notes, just in case, so, of course, so that you know it. The new event starts on Friday, and all you have to do is make soup. That's February 6th through February 18th. So if we can all get together and make 3 million soups combined. Now, you don't have to do this with someone. You don't have to do it at a soup party, although that's more fun that way, so go do it. But at least do it at home in your own kitchen. Make some soup. That does not kick off till February 6th, then it goes through February 18th. And if they give us an exact time, if they say this starts on Friday, February 6th at 3 p.m., I will let you know. But they should let you know in an announcement on the actual sign in when you sign into Palia. They'll probably put it on there too. And all you have to do is cook soup. Just like last time, all we had to do was go mining, that kind of thing. Okay, so as I said, the 1 million is Spice Sprouts, Sweet Leaf, Smarty Pod, Lucky Envelopes, 1,000 Lucky Envelopes. 2 million, Dari Cloves, Heat Root, 1 Super Lucky Prize Coin, and 2,000 envelopes. 3 million, community vote for soup-themed plushie. Aha! A community vote for a soup-themed plushie. Like carrot soup plushie? Pumpkin soup plushie? Sernuk noodle soup plushie. Could be a Sernuk with noodles hanging on his horns. Who knows? 1 super lucky prize coin and 3,000 lucky envelopes. All right. So that's what we get. So it's worth making soup and doing this one for me because, yeah, I would love to get a chance for us all to vote on a new plushie. We never want to miss that. Okay, so like I said, you can cook by yourself. You can cook with others. Just cook. And they will give you this full list of soups, dishes that contribute to the event. So some of these aren't called soup, so you might not realize they count. Bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse counts. Gumbo, the crab gumbo, yes. Then, of course, mushroom soup, tomato soup, carrot soup. Fish stew, not called soup, stew, it counts. Vegetable soup, potato soup, dumpling soup, onion soup. Pumpkin stew, doesn't say soup, it says stew, it counts as a soup. Ramen, ramen counts as a soup. Rice cake soup, Sernuk noodle stew, which counts as a soup. Soon tofu. You might not have thought of soon tofu as a soup. So read this list. And then veggie chili, vegetable chili, also counts as a soup. So those are the ones you can make. And they all count, and we all just make soup at home, and they add them all together for us. All right. That's about it for this. So, okay. Yay. There you go. Anyway, okay, so please like and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Ask any questions below. I answer every single comment without fail. And hopefully, maybe we'll have some of you join as members and keep the channel going. And I'll see you in the next one.